Hello, this is Grand Madam, and welcome to Grand Madam's Tarot. This week, we're going to look at the energies around the Grand Collective for this week. Overall energy as everything feels like it's going to be put on pause. I've been feeling like I've been put on pause for the last 2, 3 weeks. So this is a time, it's also Easter week. It's time for us to sit back and reflect, those of us who can, like those who are on spring break. And it should also be slower days at work too, because now it's time to restore our balance. We're moving from the winter time of inactivity into the new beginning, the new spring of new activity, new energies, new people in our lives, new things to do. Let's see what is crossing that. Some of us might be in a state of confusion right about now. I don't know why. Well, with everything going on in the world, but what about the Grand Collective? Why is the Grand Collective in confusion? We have past failures. And here again, we have the need to forgive and to move forward. The need for prayer. Uh-oh. So even in this holiday week, we seem to be in a bit of a rut. And it's frustrating. Some folks it's stifling. It is time to pause because we are on the right path. This is in the present mode. There comes a time when you've reached the end of a cycle and a new cycle begins. But it's just not that clean. It's a little like that, a little confusing. The transition period. There are things you wish you could have done previously that now it's demanded for you to do something else, and you just have to let that go in the past. That cycle will return again for you to fix, so don't worry about it now. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Trust. Trust that the universe is working with you and not against you. Anything that's happening bad to you, in some weird quirk of the way, quirk of the universe, it's happening for you. Yeah. And everything that makes you sad is not necessarily bad for you. It's time for you to move into a different mindset, realm, way of being. And it is scary. It's very scary. It's fear. Clear your energy again. Clear your energy. And focus on one obstacle at a time. Just take one step at a time. Don't try to take care of the whole thing at the same time. That's where your frustration will come in. That's where you're going to hit a brick wall that has to be torn down emotionally. And Spirit is telling you you're not alone, especially if you've been doing your prayers. This is a standstill time. It's time to stand still. Work those prayers and mantras. If you have to rewrite something, rewrite your plan, rewrite your plan. Some of you are having a lot of difficulties wrapping your head around love situations because things are not as you thought they were. And then now your vision is off. You might have to come up with a new vision. And here we have the outcome is follow the light. What the world does that mean? Follow that inner voice that is telling you things. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to start with trust. Let's clarify with trust. I'm going to use the Normans for this. What is the issue of trust that is haunting us right about now? Some of us just can't trust a situation, can't trust a person. I hear it has some, for some, it has something to do with a job. They're doing things that you don't understand on a job. Hmm. Follow the light means focus on your highest thoughts also. Hmm. What's it doing upside down? For some of you, it might be stability, financial stability. Some of you may be trying to buy a house or property, and it seems like you're going just around a bunch of rigmarole just to reach it. It's like going through a labyrinth. Ask in your prayers that all be revealed to you. Let's see what this fear business is about. Some of you are having great difficulties trying to get your vision off the ground. That means there's some little things you're missing that need to be taken care of, or some people that need to be handled. What is fear? Some people have tried to seek out to get their vision started, and it feels like the whole house is falling down around their heads. What is fear? What is fear? Some of you are starting new beginnings. Some of you older dolls, 35 plus, I would say 55 plus, and you're finding yourself in a situation you haven't been in before, or one that you're having a lot of doubts with a lover, a new lover, a man of high reputation here. And for some reason, you feel like you're not capable of being the partner because you're falling in ill health. Some of you may be worried about older women things. Read between the lines. Talk to your doctor about that. It can get fixed. I heard somebody say, "What?" Yeah, they got a pill for that. Surgeries too. But in the meantime, yeah. Hmm. What is this? Yeah. Okay. What is this? What else can we take a look at? Let's look at the confusion. What is confusion? This is someone's second chance at love after many, many, many years. So one is a widow. And I know it's scary out there for a widow who's been loved, or maybe who's been in a relationship, a marriage all her life, and wants a new mate, or feels she needs one, or he, or they. What did I say I was looking at? Vision. What is vision? Here comes Prince Charming. That's one vision. Some of you may be in a maybe rekindling a relationship from the past, and you're concerned about how your children will accept it. And some of it, the children didn't accept it very well. They had questions. They had nerve to have questions, and for some of you, you have just withdrawn yourself from the situation because they kicked up such a fuss. For others of you, your children have chosen to mind their own business and walk away from the situation. Man's relationship. Now, some of you are dealing with this anxiety with these kids. Stick to your vision. Stick to your vision. Spirit, what do you have to say about that? Well, that's what I said. Stick to your vision. Yeah. For some of you, you're going through a situation. Like I said, you were widowers, and then you discovered that your spouse may have had a child you didn't know anything about. And that's quite disheartening. There was a manipulation going on at that time. And that's more than likely where this, look, if he's gone, it's easier to forgive when you're gone, okay? Just pray for the forgiveness. Pray for, forgive yourself first for looking the other way, and forgive him. No amends are going to be made at this time. But there's nothing else you can do about it but just accept it for what it is and just let it go. And prayer will help you do that. Okay? So let's just see now. What is the light about? What is the light about? Now, obviously, this reading is not for everyone, but this is, the cards are picking up a strong energy of someone who has lost a spouse and has been presented with the unthinkable idea of a separate family or a separate child that they didn't know anything about. While others have lost a spouse and they're ready to start a new relationship. Okay. What is the light? Follow your highest good. We have someone, King of Cups, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio individual, or could just symbolize someone who's in their who kept their feelings to themselves and held a lot of secrets. Look, this is the spouse. And here's the anxiety. Here's a lot of money that was released. And here's the King of Swords. Legal, it got legal. Some of you have been challenged over inheritance. Here's the family. And the law is going to have to step in and take care of that situation. And basically, that's all I can say about that. Now, that's for those folks. Let me collect these cards. For the rest of us, what else is going on? Okay. What other energies might be going on? Let's see what the urban deck has to say about things. For the rest of us, what is the reading? The rest of us in the Grand Collective. What's the overall energy running through us at this moment or for this week? Yeah, got it. Overall energy. Now, the Hierophant, that can be a religious institution, and it is also my card for the state. Some of you might have issues with the Pope. Get these cards cleared out of here. We'll see. Huh. Works, collaboration, and peace. So some of you have turned to the church for solace. And remember, this is a holiday weekend. Hmm. Yeah, we're going back to the disappointments, previous disappointments. Four of Swords. Some of you are just laying things to rest. Whatever conflicts you were going through, here is the universe, which is like the world. So right now, it's like you were just laying things to rest, called a truce. Uh, Focus on your holiday. Resurrecting. Excuse me. And here we have the Eight of Swords. Those old ugly ideas are still coming back up. Start breathing exercises. Some people feel like they were fools or they were fooled. No, there's no excuse for someone to step off a ledge. We all go through that sometimes. Being reckless. Here's the Queen of Swords. She comes off as a painter. This is someone who's no nonsense person, and it's like the widow is coming back up again, and her sorrow. Hmm. And here is the Nine of Coins. It's called Gain in this deck. It's called Gain. So someone was left a nice hefty inheritance. There was also some official papers, and I do believe this was the Chariot. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. Papers have been signed, and some of you have literally gone within, done your spiritual work, and collected a fact check. Okay. Others seem to have fallen. You have feelings of abandonment here. There are also issues with money and health. Spirit is telling me some feel like they have been abandoned by their religion. This is indolence. Some of you have like gone out there and literally tied one on because of a situation here, a love situation that just kind of blew up in your face. And this is interesting. This is science. This is the key of science, the card of science. I'm sorry, but this is also the Six of Swords. Six of Swords means find yourself a quieter place, create within your mind a place of peace, go within to that special place where you can find peace and just sit there for a while. Others of you are looking for answers and you're looking through the sciences. Some of you are looking through the biosciences. Some of you are looking into psychology, psychotherapy. Some of you maybe also have to go to the doctors to get your heart checked. So this card, even though it says science, it is working physically as well as spiritually. It represents. The snake is about, it's coiled like the candices. This is about, in this card, health. So it's time. If some of you've had a shock like that you're having shortness of breath and chest pains, check out the doctors before you decide it was nothing but anxiety or panic attack. Let the doctors tell you what was going on, okay? At the bottom of the deck, healing. It's time for you to check the doctors before you do anything. Healing and hope. That's the star. And this society, having a good time with family members. That helps also. But after you check the doctor's office. Here we have the activist. This is the activist. The Princess of Swords. And this one is, I guess you would say, looking into new information. Which takes me back to the sciences again. Again, here's the card. Here's the Seven of Cups, tied one on. And here's a person. This is the Hermit in isolation. Please be careful, because after that we have the Tower. Drowning in emotion, drowning in ideas, drowning in thoughts, drowning in new information. And for some of you, what you thought was living the life, you just discovered it was not. And now that you're peaceful again, you discovered the love of those who care for you, as opposed to looking for love for someone who did not care for you like you thought they did. Okay? And the bottom line, this is all about change. And this is the Two of Pentacles here. Yeah. But it's interesting because you have one pentacle and a reflection of that pentacle. See that? It's a reflection. To me, that warns of a false presentation. So try to find the... Don't get stuck in the false presentation of a thing. Deal with the thing. Deal with the clarity of it. Deal with the thing as it is. Here we have the Seven of Swords. It's because something shady was afoot. And here, I'm going to wrap this up. We have the Emperor. Could be the father. Could be a situation regarding a father or an older husband. Like I said, success. These cards are repeating themselves again. Successful person. Successful older man. And here, found out they had the child again. And you're going to need perseverance to move right on through that knowledge. Okay? At this point, since the cards have started repeating themselves, I do believe it's time to wrap it up. But perseverance, fortitude, prayer, spending time with friends who care for you, seeing that doctor because of those chest pains, all important. Right now, it's all about you. Okay? and you have to take care of you. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.